Labour Party will not be anywhere today if not that Peter Obi got into Labour Party. Now, I heard Julius Datti say that he had, aspired to be president even long before Peter Obi chose to become the president of this country. That's okay. And what you don't know, if you are watching this video for the first time, that Julius Datti, Baba, and myself, we sat in the same class. He read economics, I read accountancy. We both attended the same courses. We sat in the same class with Julius Datti, Baba, Ahmed. But, say, God always I'm good there. Me, I do content, so we're in two different worlds. But back then in school, he used to be very unassuming person, friendly, doesn't discriminate, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is this. Peter Obi is instrumental to everybody associated to Labour Party. Now, what I'm trying to say is that Peter Obi is responsible for whatever political status or political relevance or awareness or recognition that anybody associated with Labour Party has today. That's the truth. Julius Datti, Baba Ahmed, yes, you may have been there before, but I really didn't know you. I only knew you when Peter Obi came. When you deputized Peter Obi. That's when I knew you. Up till today, I still have a poster of Peter Obi and Julius Datti hung on my wall. 3 years after election, it's still there. We transferred the love we had for Peter Obi for you, Julius Datti. We transferred the love we had for him to you. But I'm not saying your wanting to become president of this country has negative connotation behind it. That's not the point. But the point I will insist here is this. Power will be in the south, even if it has to be with my enemy. Because I will first and foremost want to address the idea that the political superiority complex of the north must be first put in check. Even if it's going to cause us some discomfort, that must come to check. I mean it, that if power had remained in the south for 8 years, and power now came to the north for 4 years, and after 4 years the south is angling to get it back to the south, I can assure you that there will be chaos in the north. I can assure you 100%, and every northerner listen to me know that that's the truth. So power is in the south. For me, that is paramount, and it was remaining in the south for 8 years. That's paramount. That is non-negotiable. If the north does not understand that, then why the hell are we going to election? Then Tinubu should just continue. Now somebody said that, why would you say Tinubu to look? Yes, Tinubu's government is by far the worst experience I've ever had. It cannot be. It is not negotiable. You can't gainsay it. Tinubu's government is by far the worst thing that has ever happened to this country. But beyond that, the bigger picture is that there's a bigger political play between North and South. That has always been Nigerian politics, North versus South, and that's what Tinubu is trying to play. You get me? That's what Tinubu is trying to play. If Tinubu had, involved everybody, I'm telling you the truth, we'll not be talking about this, but because Tinubu Yorubanized his regime, that's why we are against him. But then again, is there anything else somewhere that an Igbo man will not be present? I asked that question almost several times in my video. Is there anywhere that an agreement was reached that an Igbo man should not be president? If there is, let us know, so that every Igbo man, every election will just sit back at home and not even bother, not say anything. Well, these are just my thoughts. As for Julius Datti, Ahmed, I like you, but I just like you, but I'm beginning to be circumspect in my respect for you. Well, as the time flies, maybe I'll begin to learn more about you and I'll be here to make comments. My name is Mark.
You see, the last things Nigeria will risk in the fight for survival of Nigeria and Nigerians is division. See, you see that division that will favor Tinubu and APC. We must do everything to avoid it. Because from everything I'm seeing now, even from high places, that division has started. And this is not going to help us unless we'll all be pretending not to be okay with the system and wants to change it. If we truly mean it, then that division, that disunity should be thrown into the pit, into the waste bin. I'm referring to a video I've seen of Datti, Baba Ahmed, the former running mate to His Excellency Peter Obi during the last presidential election. I saw a video of him where he said so many things, including he will be contesting and all of that. I was like, has it gotten to this? Nobody stopped you from contesting. See, the two finest Nigeria I know today to lead this country is Obi and Datti. In fact, let's listen to Datti before I even continue.
I am my own boss. Simple. I'm not following anybody's trajectory. I'm not stepping into anybody's shoes. Can I please remind you that before His Excellency Governor Peter Obi aspired for presidency, I aspired for presidency before him. The records are there for you to see. In October 2018, I participated in the primaries of PDP, the then PDP in Port Harcourt. And I walked to Governor Peter Obi and I said, please, can I have your vote? And he smiled at me. What a gentleman he was. And then Atiku won and he took Peter Obi as his, as we call it, running mate. So forgive me, your question is not even relevant because it does not pertain to me. I aspired to presidency before His Excellency Peter Obi. And if you heard me well in what I just submitted, I saw a rare opportunity for national unity to have elected Peter Obi in 2023. And that is why I decided to flow with it. You asked about religion. Yes, I am a Muslim, I'm a practicing Muslim, but I'm a Nigerian. And the Constitution allows me to contest. You asked about ethnicity. Yes, I am, as you say, Hausa man, but I'm a Nigerian. And Nigerian Constitution allows me to contest. I have never done anything because of ethnicity or religion. I'm doing it because Nigeria needs help. Nigeria needs people like me.
Yes, that was Datti Baba Ahmed. You just listened to, you saw him and you heard him. Yes, like he rightly said, Nigeria need people like Datti Baba Ahmed. That is undisputable. Nobody can dispute that fact. Because if you ask me, like I said before I brought in that video, he is one of the finest Nigerian. If you needed people that would truly take Nigeria from this present predicament to the next level, the few people you can pick to do that job, Datti Baba Ahmed is among them. I will not, for any reason, discredit his qualification. I like him as a person. Put Peter Obi out of the picture, I'll be carrying Datti Baba Ahmed in my head. And if the odds favors him against Peter Obi, I will clamor for his support. I will drum support for him massively because of his kind of person. But let's look at the reality here. We have a 2027 already in our hands. It's already staring before us, and the country have a lot to fight for. The citizens has a lot to fight for. The citizen is currently on, the nation is currently on oxygen, and it needs to survive. Is this time for everybody to claim I'm more qualified? Datti Baba Ahmed, which due respect, as much as I respect you a lot, but I dare to say, not until you become a running mate to Peter Obi, I never knew you exist. I'm sure you watching this video never know who Datti Baba Ahmed was until Peter Obi picked him to be his running mate in the 2023 general election. You said you ran for presidency, for presidential election before Peter Obi, but you were just as an aspirant. Peter Obi was a candidate who majority, including you, Datti, knew won the election. If not for election malpractices and the wrong judicial system, Peter Obi would have been president now. So by the grace of Peter Obi, Datti Baba Ahmed became known. Yes, I know you were in the Senate for about 1 year plus before you were removed from the court, but that you ran to be that you aspire to be a president before. Me, and I'm sure most of us watching this video, hearing it first time from his own mouth. So you don't compare your popularity and influence on the Nigerian political terrain now to that of Peter Obi. Please, I just want not to state the difference. That is a fine Nigerian, good enough to rule this country. I'll never take that away from him. But him now trying to go by the way of Showore will just be a very negative idea. Because you see, am I comparing him to Showore now? Showore is the only Nigerian who has this belief that he is the only Nigerian that is not corrupt. Showore is that person. That's why he's finding it difficult to work with any other politicians. And he forgot that a tree cannot make a forest. Much respect to Showore. I respect his person, what he stands for, what he represents. But his flaws, his errors, I will always outline it. You cannot be a Nigerian, you want to lead a Nigerian, and you are looking for just fellow saints. You will never find them. So Datti Baba Ahmed said, the people that have gathered in ADC are all disgruntled elements. He refers to ADC as a lesser evil to APC. You are correct, sir. No, you are correct. But to move Nigeria forward, you need some of this evil on your side. In as much as you've just agreed and you've attested to the fact that ADC is of a lesser evil, then Peter Obi needs them as much as they need Peter Obi. You said Peter Obi is a co-traveler shopping for presidential ticket. If that was really the case, I don't think Obi would have left Labour Party. Because if Obi remain in Labour Party, in as much as APC still continue to trouble the party, he will still have gotten the ticket. So you got the point now. So I think Obi is looking for a platform where what happens in 2023, where he won the election but does not have the personality to do the dirty fight. I think that is what has led him to APC. And let's hope they give him the ticket. Because not giving Obi the ticket means Tinubu continues. That's obvious. So Datti Baba Ahmed, you have rights to contest. I don't condemn you because of your ethnicity, your religion. That's none of my business. Don't do those sentiments. If you think you're going to get the Labour Party ticket and that's going to make you the next president of Nigeria, congratulations in advance. But you and I know that chance is zero. I won't say 1%. The chance is actually not there. I don't know if you're getting it. So it's going to be a case of you started this division already, and that will not be fair. So my fellow Nigerians, Datti Baba Ahmed breaking out to contest for presidency is the kind of division and disunity that I would want the citizens to avoid. You see, we now have APC and ADC. Let it end there. So that we will know that if you are not here, you are here. The fight will be between this and this, so that you don't confuse the electorate that much. Then after the vote, these same people you refer to as disgruntled elements are the only people that can push Tinubu out of that position. Iron, they say, sharpened iron. So we must understand this fact. So Datti Baba Ahmed, I hope you have a rethink, and I want to believe that you're going to change your view should Peter Obi get the ADC ticket. Because from your statement, you made it clear that Peter Obi might not get the ticket. But let's hope he does. If he doesn't, they will just let Tinubu to continue. It's as simple as that.
Datti, why are you saying this? Is it because you and Peter Obi lost to him? Or is it because nobody is yet picking you as running mates? I don't know why you are saying what you are saying. But, however, you are right, though. Datti also said that when ADC have their primaries, and either Peter Obi wins or Atiku wins, the party will be divided. Because the other will not support the other. And this is what I've been saying all along. ADC cannot defeat Tinubu. They know. If Atiku emerges presidential candidate, that's all. Obi will pull out with his own people. If Peter Obi emerges presidential candidate, that's all. Atiku will shatter and destroy the party. So a house divided against its own will not stand. Datti, you are right. However, tell us the main reason behind this truth you are revealing. Is it because you felt it firsthand? Tinubu dealt with you guys and now you are acknowledging the fact? Or is it born out of certain authorial motives? Let us know, though you are saying the truth.
Make it abundantly clear that 2 days back, what I did was simply to say that I remain in Labour Party. I never declared to contest presidency, even though there could be a possibility of that happening. I certainly did not declare for presidency. I simply reiterated my membership of Labour Party, that is all. And in the submissions I made, I clearly stated that one will have to wait for INEC timetable and for the party to make the call for people to indicate their interest. I did not declare. So unfortunate that social media gets so sensational to put out wrong narratives to emotional listeners. And I believe formal media like your good selves should serve as filters and barriers so that the general public would always consume correct information. Having made the correction, yes, I began reconciliation efforts. While
When Peter Obi moved to ADC, the Labour Party under the chairmanship of Abure bragged and said that the leaving of Peter Obi was a good riddance to bad rubbish, and that they will shock Nigerians. They will shock Nigeria in the next election come to 2027. And Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed consequently has also declared he wants to run for the presidency. And if I heard him correctly, he said he is his own boss. And he takes decision for himself. Of course, I admire that. Everybody should be a boss for himself. But what really, truly characterizes for me a person of integrity is his moral discretion or moral rationalization. Human beings, they say, indeed are nebulous. That means they are unpredictable. There's no art to find the mind's construction in any human being. That's true. But you see,
welcome back to the channel. So recently, Datti Baba Ahmed came out to declare his interest for the presidential race in the forthcoming election in 2027, and a lot of people are saying that, okay, this man was the running mate with Peter Obi in 2023, so why is he coming out to contest now? And this time around, if Peter Obi is being given the primary presidential ticket, he is going to be running against or contesting against Peter Obi. And a lot of people are saying that Labour Party is even Peter Obi that made Labour Party to be relevant, which is true. Because after everything that PDP did to Peter Obi, at the dying point, he had to go to Labour Party. And even for people like Abure to come out to be saying things about Peter Obi, that's not nice. So, if truly, but I also say clips I came out to say that no, he's just saying that he stands with Labour Party, that he's not coming out as a presidential candidate. I don't know which is true and I don't know which is a lie. But now this is my take on this. If truly he's coming out to contest as a presidential candidate, I don't see anything wrong with it. But this time around, I feel it's time for opposition parties to unite together, just like the first person said. It's time for them to unite together in order to, if they really want to unseat Tinubu or bring down APC, that's the only way. Because if these people are not united, for instance now, if ADC should do that mistake of giving Atiku the presidential ticket, we have lost it all. And that is the truth. Because now, most Northerners want to support Atiku. And at the end of the day, Tinubu is still going to win in 2027. No cap. That's just the absolute truth. So, at the end of the day, all these people coming out to declare their intentions to run for president and all these things, all these divisions, they're not really necessary now. It's time for these people to just unite together and bring a very strong candidate, a very big and strong candidate that they know will be able to unseat this man, this Tinubu. And I feel the best person will be Peter Obi, because if Atiku, that we all know, I don't think Atiku wants to be a running mate with Peter Obi. That's another issue there. But if he will agree to be a running mate, then let them ADC, for instance, now let ADC give the ticket to Peter Obi. I think that's the only way they are going to unseat Tinubu and to bring an end to this APC of a thing. But in about 36 states, I think almost 28 states now, they are APC. So how is this going to be possible? Well, Datti coming out to declare his own interest in contesting for the presidential election is not wrong, but this is not the best thing to do right now. They should just all unite together to fight APC. That's the only way. Well, what's your take on this? Please kindly let me know what you think in the comment section. And if today is your first time joining my channel, please don't forget to like, share or subscribe.